Hey everybody, David Patrick Green, davidpatrickgreen.com, hackhollywood.com, actorpower.com. Today's topic is about auditioning, and more specifically, it is facts versus choices. So if you have taken an acting class in the past, maybe your teacher has spoken about making choices. So you have the basic written material, and then maybe you come up with something on your own for whatever reason, to make it more interesting, to I guess give yourself maybe more emotion about the scene. There's probably a variety of reasons why you could come up with choices. Facts are the things that are known, okay? So these are not imagined, these are not things you come up with on your own. These are anything that you can dig up pertaining to the material you are preparing. And so that could include obviously the script itself, whatever you get. And sometimes when you are auditioning for television, the script is teeny tiny when you're auditioning for smaller roles. And even for bigger movies, if you're auditioning for a substantial role, they're still trying to keep it secret. So you may get several pages, but those pages may not have anything to do with the actual script. It's basically like a red herring, or it's bait to get you to audition, but it's just to see what kind of an actor you are and whether you fit the part that they actually imagine you for. And I actually just had something like that happen to me. I was auditioning for a military part, and then the next thing I know, I'm reading for something completely different and actually performing something completely different. But other places you can find facts would be, you could look at information about the film producers or the directors. You could look up their IMDb page, see what they've done in the past, see what their track record is, who they have worked with, the types of projects that they do. You can look at the breakdown, obviously, whatever was sent to you by your agent or wherever you got the audition, whether it was an online submission site. There are all kinds of facts, okay? There are all the facts of the people involved in the production. There are the facts of some of the other roles, which are usually mentioned when they are asking you to come in for an audition. It'll have a list of other parts, and there's usually a little description of the part, and in the description, it gives little tidbits about the story. And if you add up 10 little tidbits of the story, you can actually figure out a lot, and then you apply what you know about your character. You can start to put things together even though you didn't have an entire script. Other places you can get facts are based on where it takes place, the time period it takes place, the weather, things like that. Okay, so those are all facts, meaning you didn't make it up, and it's something that the audience is also going to be aware of, okay? So it's basically, when you're reading a book, everything that's in the book is a fact. It's a fact of that story. The weather, what people think of each other, the relationships, what car they drive, what they wear, how old they are, those are all facts, okay? So the difference to me between facts and choices is, a choice is something you come up with when you feel like the facts aren't enough, so you need to manufacture. And the danger of that is that out of all the choices in the universe that you could come up with, there's millions of them, right? You could come up with literally anything. So whatever choices you make, whatever facts you make up on your own, what are the chances that it's actually going to steer you towards the story and where they're going, versus what are the chances it's going to steer you away? And so as soon as you make something up, but everyone else is dealing with the facts, whether it's the audience, the producers, the director, the casting director, whoever's in the room with you, they're all dealing with the facts, and then all of a sudden you're dealing with a choice, something you made up, they're not going to understand where it's coming from. So if you decide that you have a particularly volatile relationship with your husband, and it doesn't say that, and you come up with the reason, well, he cheated on me one time 6 months ago, and you're harboring that resentment, and that's your little choice, well, they're gonna go, that was interesting, I'm not sure why she was behaving that way towards him. But, you know, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't work. It just seems to me the chances of it working are extremely slim to none. But if you work within the facts, then you can never be wrong, because you aren't going to leave the story, leave the pages behind. There are plenty of things to read between the lines, but those come through your performance, who you are. So that's the funny thing that actors don't realize, and I think a lot of acting teachers don't realize this, and I'm sure I should have put a disclaimer at this, like, I'm going to piss off a lot of people here who like to tell actors to make choices. Somewhat random. But if you just stick to the story and you use the facts that are given and you dig, you know, you look for them everywhere you can, but then you just apply them to who you are, that is the choice that they think you're going to be making. It's just seeing you live through this event, because everyone is going to live through it differently. Now, that doesn't mean do what you think you're supposed to do. It means accepting that you are in this situation personally and living through it as you would as a person. So whether you're a doctor or a lawyer, a ditch digger, you're Santa Claus, whatever, the facts are the facts and you are you. And that's all the facts that you need to nail your performances every single time. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to keep this one short, but there's a difference between facts and choices. The difference is everybody else is on board with the facts. Only you will be on board with your choices. I will talk to you soon. And if you like this, give me the thumbs up, share it, and please subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a great day.